we have the return of On the Fly here. How you guys doing?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Doing very well. Very well, thank you. So I think you're pretty familiar with Pegcity Soundoff at this point. Like I said, this is the return of On the Fly. I'm not sure how many times you've been on, at least 3, but probably more than that, I would imagine. But what we're doing here, obviously, is we're discovering, we're highlighting, doing our best to cover just some of the amazing music and talent that we have here musically throughout Manitoba. So really happy to have you guys on again.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Good way to get things started here. I wanted to right off the hop plug some dates that you guys have coming up. So you have a really exciting summer coming up. This Saturday you have June 6th at 4 p.m. You are playing the High Neighbor Festival. You're among some great bands on that one. I'm sure you're very excited for that.
Very much.
Awesome. And then I know that you're playing obviously Summerfest as well. Going to be outstanding July 17th. You guys will be, I think, in the 11 p.m. spot, coveted spot, definitely, and really happy to have you on for that as well.
Oh, yeah, we're excited for that.
Obviously, and this is what we were talking about last time, or you were talking about with Joel last time, lots of new stuff going on with the band. Really quick, I did want to mention or bring up the show that was played at Side Stage not too long ago. So that was alongside 9 Lives and Skyrate as well. What an outstanding show. Really great way to kind of get everyone introduced to the full lineup and kind of the new sound, the way things are sounding now.
Yeah, we had a blast. You cut out there a little bit. Hopefully we're okay there.
Yeah. And, thank you so much, Thomas, for coming out to that show and doing an amazing write-up for us based on what you witnessed that night with the 3 bands. So appreciate you, man. Thank you for everything you do for the music scene.
Yeah, no problem. No, it was a wicked show. Definitely very diverse genres there. Lots of different kind of the 3 bands that were there were different kinds of bands. Definitely. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me good now? Okay, perfect. But yeah, I wanted to bring up because you guys put a lot of work into that show, obviously, and things were really top notch, definitely with some of the new tracks. Also, you recently released another new single. So at that time, Line Me Up had been released. But mid-May, you had released Higher. And I did want to ask you a bit about that song as well. Really good opening, great vocals in that song, really strong solo, definitely. So I wanted to ask you about that as well. But yeah, talk about writing Higher and kind of how that song came about.
Oh, geez. That song, it was actually written, it was changed a couple times. Believe it or not, the chorus used to be completely different long ago. It was probably written 14 or 15 years ago.
Oh, wow.
But I was never a big fan of the chorus on it. So that was completely changed. The whole little bridge piece, guitar intro piece that Grant and I do before the solo.
Yeah.
That was added in there. So it was really kind of expanded from what it originally came from. And then once we were able to put Sandra's and Jeff's vocals in there on that chorus, I really love the chorus now, where it really just it has such a huge sound to it now.
It's amazing how you get you hold on to something for a long time like that. Like obviously that's 15 years, I think you said. That's a long time, but the right pieces eventually fall into place, and that's why you never throw anything like that away, right? You never throw a song out or lyrics or whatever you have. It can always be recycled or used for something else, or just it can always evolve based on the lineup.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's definitely a fun song. Solo never changed. It was pretty much the same from the beginning. So
yeah, it's a wicked solo, very strong solo, definitely.
I feel like it has some good energy to it that kind of complement the song.
And I'm always interested as well in placement, whether it's on a CD, whether it's on a set list for a live show. I believe that was the song that you opened with as well at the Side Stage show. What went into deciding that would be a good opener, or that would be the right opener?
We've actually opened with that song a fair bit, just because it's got just because of the drum intro on it.
Yeah,
it set a good pace for the beginning of a set. So we've actually opened with that quite a bit, that song, mainly just for that reason. I don't know, it's kind of a good opener, kind of a song, I feel, too, and it really allows the new vocal lineup to kind of shine through right away.
Although we are changing it up for the Summerfest.
We are.
Yeah.
We're not doing it for the next couple of shows.
So if you want to know what we're gonna do, you better show. It's a
Absolutely.
secret. Come and check us out, and we'll tell you what we're doing.
Yeah, it's a great song. So yeah, like she just said, if you want to hear it again, July 17th, Summerfest, it's going to be a great show at the Tap House, the second Summerfest here for Pegcity Soundoff. So we're really happy to have you guys on board there.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for having us.
Absolutely. And another song I was going to ask you about, and I think I saw that you guys had posted something on social media about it today, but I was going to ask as well about Down to the Bone, which is an outstanding track. I think that is a good indication for sure of the direction of the band and where a lot of the music and songs are going. From start to finish, just pure energy the whole time, really good. Another song, I know I said that on Higher, but another song with a really strong solo. Is that one that you've had for a while as well and kind of evolved, or is that one that was written more recently? Or
Yeah, it was actually, I stole the main riff from that song from an old On the Fly song, and then I basically made a whole new song out of it, and I sped it up about 4 times.
okay.
So I think the original song that was recorded from the pieces of that would have been probably again 14, 15 years ago, and I kept the main feel of the song, kind of guitar riff, and then I think half of the solo was kept. I don't know. It's always nice to just piece together things and make a Frankenstein song.
But we are releasing the lyric video for that one.
Oh, nice.
Tomorrow at 7:00. I will be posting the link in the morning, and if you want, you can join in to the YouTube. It'll have a countdown, and we can all watch it live at 7:00. So the link will be showing up on our Facebook page tomorrow morning. So the Down to the Bone version that you guys are hearing on Side Stage, that's what's going to be set up for the lyric video tomorrow. And it's on Spotify now, so it hit Spotify a little bit early.
Yeah,
so
they're quick.
if you want to catch it
Get
now,
it
you
preview.
can. You can get us preview, but the lyric video drops tomorrow.
Awesome. Well,
And
I'm
we're
happy to hear
planning
that.
on actually
I know a lot
watching-
of people appreciate having the lyric video, so I'm happy to hear that. I know I do for
Yeah.
sure.
Well, we get to learn what the words actually are.
The pressure's on, and I'll forget the lyrics.
Exactly.
Yeah, can we keep that lyric video kind of just in front of the stage for every performance, or how are we going to?
But we are actually planning on dropping a lyric video pretty much every 3 weeks from now until August, which is when our
Nice.
CD release is. So you can pretty much expect it. I've got on my calendar which lyric videos are dropping and when to have them ready by. So pretty much every 3 weeks, there'll be something new hitting.
Well, that's a great way to check out the song, and if not, definitely go check it out live because it is an amazing song live. The drums in that song as well are outstanding. So really, really happy with that one.
Yeah, thank you.
Caleb added a really sick, gritty bass tone. I don't know if you can explain what that sound is, but it makes your chest rumble when you played it for us. We're like, oh, you got to rewrite that in there.
Well, I mean, Thomas, you mentioned like this. I think it's our 3rd time with Jamie and I, and this is I think the 2nd time with the 4 of us. Unfortunately, we're down. Our drummer tonight, he's occupied with a secret mission, a la Mission Impossible Episode 6.
It happens. We can't divulge what's going on, but
Yeah, we can't divulge where he's at, or we'll have to kill you. So that song, when I first joined On the Fly way back, feels like it's been forever now. That was my favorite song immediately. There's something about that drop beat, driving riff. I was like, man, this song is like my favorite. And at one rehearsal, we were just messing around, and I decided to hit a different button on my pedal board and engaged a whole whack of crazy distortion. And Sandra, Jamie, and Grant, their eyes kind of lit up, and they're like, "Hey, let's run Down to the Bone with that sound." And thankfully everyone kind of liked it, so we mailed that into the studio and got them to swap out my previous bass line and put in a new one. And it's angry. It's a little Danko Jones influenced. I personally think it adds a little bit of my flair to an incredible song that Jamie wrote, and I think we've all had a chance to add our little throw in a little bit of spice into the chili to make the song have a little bit of our own personal flair to it.
That's awesome. And you guys all have so much experience. Like, obviously, like we've said, the lineup is somewhat new. I think it's maybe a year old or less than a year old, but you guys all have so much experience writing songs, performing, kind of putting songs together, maybe even piecing songs together, taking two different songs and doing that. So it definitely, it's coming out in these new tracks. And yeah, Down to the Bone is an outstanding one.
Well, stay tuned, because I mean, we are ramping. Everything is ramping up to August. The CD release show, kind of like for every band. Seems like a lot of bands in Winnipeg right now have crazy new music, which is amazing. It's great for the scene. It's great for everyone that's involved in the scene. But for us, it's like we're just so happy to see that finish line and the train light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. But I'll tell you, man, just you wait and stay tuned. We're Jamie and Sandra have been working on some new material. Grant's been working on some new material. Just you wait till you can see what the new chapter looks like when the collective 5 of us are in a room writing brand new material, not just reworking and reinventing the old material, but now you're going to see like truly an on-the-fly version 2.0.
It's time to build off of that. Right? Yeah.
You'll not just see it on stage, but you'll hear it in the new music that we've all kind of started working on. But Jamie's the one spearheading it, and it's sounding good, man. Just you wait.
Yeah, I have to agree. I definitely think Down to the Bone too is going to catch people's ear with the vocals. I think that the vocals on that song will. I mean, not everything obviously, but the vocals are definitely unique, and I think that's going to be something that stands out for sure.
It's gritty. It's gritty. We layered and textured a lot of anger in those vocals. So hopefully you guys feel it when you. Excuse me.
It's an interesting song because it has a real heaviness to it.
Yeah.
But it's not a particularly heavy melody. It almost has a combination of a lot of heaviness, drive, feel, with some real cool melodies going over top of it. When that song was written, the idea I had in my head was to have that main guitar riff that's kind of repetitive be kind of like what the bass would play, and have the bass kind of follow along with the melody of what Grant's playing on the rhythm.
Yeah.
So it was kind of one of those songs where it's like, I just want to do something completely different and kind of reverse engineer this riff that I had. And so I feel like it's got a lot of heaviness to it, but it also has a lot of melody. The solo, same thing. I try to make sure that everything that I play has as much feel as possible.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's got a fun feel, sometimes it's got an angry feel, and I feel like this one has a little bit more of an angry kind of feel.
And behind that melody, again, you got the really thumping drum, so that's going to keep people moving or keep heads moving either way.
Yeah.
So no, it's a great combination. And the solo in there, I know I mentioned a couple of times, but really reminded me, I can't say take me back because I wasn't born in the 80s, but really reminded me of the 80s. Different 80s heavier bands and stuff like that. It's a wicked solo.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
We're definitely looking forward to playing it. Fingers crossed we get some killer good weather for Summerfest.
Yeah.
Tap House can have all the big garage doors wide open.
Yeah.
And we can just, at 11 o'clock on a Friday night, flood the Osborne Village with Down to the Bone.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Yeah, and then like I said, you guys playing at 11, and then Penny Sleeve right after. I think that's going to be a great way to kind of end the night for sure. You two.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's ticked off going on in front of us as well. So they'll get things really moving.
Sun on there too. Now I can't say their name. Goodness, I know Nagy or not Nagy. Who else is on there? Empaths and Retrograde. That's who I'm thinking of.
Okay.
Playing that night as well. So yeah, it's going to be awesome.
It's a killer lineup both nights. I mean, the second night with Omens and Rocket and Spectre. I mean, come on, like it's the Soundoff.
Soundoff, yeah, Core 287.
Both nights are killer. Both nights are stacked. You know, you, Joel, Ruth, you guys did an incredible job of getting some of the best bands in Winnipeg together for a weekend. So thank you guys for what you do.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I mean, the hardest thing's obviously narrowing it down. There's so many good bands, but you can only have so many players. So with some of
Well,
the new tracks,
that's why hopefully this year's a success and
Yeah.
you'll do it again next year.
oh, absolutely. No, we're already
Right
looking
about
at it for sure. So with some of the new tracks, so not the ones we've discussed already, but some of the new tracks that are being written right now, people haven't heard. Where's the inspiration coming for those tracks?
Volume.
Volume.
Honestly, we need to have as much fun and put as much feel into it as possible. Somebody comes up with a riff, we just go with it. We haven't. It's kind of tough. We don't really have anything new completed. Everything's at the very beginning, piecing together kind of stage. So, I mean, one day one of us might be angry, and it's got a bit more of a harder edge to it. One day we might be a little happier, might be a little more melodic. It's tough, but it's tough. I don't know.
Yeah,
What do you think?
The other day, well, a couple weeks ago, I guess, Jamie and I met and we sat down to fine tune some lyrics for one of the riffs that we have
Yeah, it was a
going.
lot of fun. Yeah.
And it was a lot of fun, and it was fun because I've been watching a lot of different videos that Kid sends me a lot of bacon bits and Gig Gab and all of these Instagram feeds, and they talk of various things, and one was talking about writing songs and different ways to come up with the lyrics. And so I think about and having I like to have lyrics that have meaning, but I also like them to have some artistry to it, right? Like some cleverness. And so it was really neat to have Jamie and I sit down and go, okay, what are we trying to convey with this? Now, how can we say it in words that, that hit hard, but they have some, double meanings to them and whatnot. So it's been a lot of fun to do that. And that's the kind of stuff that I enjoy. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to having some songs with a bit of my flair in it. But when Jamie was talking about how the different moods reflect in the songs, it's very similar to what our CD is like, because when you listen to the CD, it's like, oh, well, Higher is different than Down to the Bone, which is different than Pages, which is different than Line Me Up.
Yeah.
They all have different vibes and different feels, but it just shows you how well-rounded On the Fly as a group is.
Absolutely.
Because we can delve into this side a little more and that into another one. And so it is fun to see what kind of genre, feeling, vibe we're going with at any given time.
For sure, and you don't want to push too hard in one direction if you're feeling another direction. Kind of like what Jamie was just saying. If you're in more of an angry state of mind, or maybe grumpy, or whatever you want to call it, write that way, or stick with that, or don't force yourself to try and write something that you were working on yesterday if you're not in that same mood, maybe.
100%.
Awesome. So I was going to ask as well, and I could ask individually or it could be collectively, do you guys have any rituals before a show starts, or any superstitions or anything that you kind of need to do or have done before you get started?
Warm up. Just stretch the fingers for me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
sorry, go ahead.
I've learned that from Jamie. Apparently that's important to warm up and stretch, which I've never done my whole life. Both fingers or the body, I've never done that stuff.
Just go with that.
Any real rituals.
And well, for me, for vocals, I'm learning the importance of because I'm trying to introduce a little bit more fry into the mix, and I want to do that in a way that's safe and healthy for the vocal cords.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure that I'm hitting the set right the first time, right? As opposed to getting to practice in the first round through being a little rough, and then the second round is like, you got to be ready to go with the second round first. So I find a quiet place or a really, really noisy place where people can't hear me, and then I just start sounding like an idiot. I get all sorts of weird sounds and pitches and grunts and shifts, and so I do that, and I just repeat and chant the lyrics in my head just to try and get in the mood and the feeling, and so that's kind of what I do. But
and I'm a bit of the oddity as far as that goes. Thomas, you probably can relate to me in this. I'm always out in the crowd up until like 2 minutes before showtime.
Yeah, definitely.
And saying thank you for coming, swinging by the merch booth. I don't really have any sort of superstition or warm up stuff. Maybe that might bite me in the ass one
Your
day.
your
But
big warm up is just not having a sound check whatsoever.
yeah,
Always
unfortunately,
being last
so
on the sound check is
kind
the
of
one.
like to just make sure that every person who's come through the door has given us, $10 or $15 to come out and support the live local music scene, knows that they're valued, know that we really appreciate them showing up to the show, and that as soon as the show's done, once again, we'll all be out there saying thank you and see you at the merch booth or wherever at the bar to grab a beer.
Yeah.
For me, that's my big thing, is just being kind of on the floor, being a face to say thank you. And we appreciate everything you guys do, whether it's the fans or Pegcity Soundoff or guys like Jody Hunter at Studio 23, showing a whole bunch of support for the music scene, or Ryan Sorenston and Cat at Cosmic Cat Festival. It's just so many great people, and I think it's important to say thank you for supporting our scene.
Awesome. And yeah, any show I've been to that you've been playing at, I've definitely noticed that. So it's definitely, it's a good habit for sure. And you get to see everybody, like you said, you get to kind of see everybody, or get a quick glimpse of everybody who showed up, right? So that's awesome. Wicked.
Yeah, so we definitely all approach it a little bit differently, but we all need to do what gets us ready for that first countdown on the drums, and we're all ready to roll.
I find for myself, I feel very shy on the inside. So I make a point of, thankfully, like, we've been usually in the middle of the set, so I do try to go around and say hi, and then I kind of disappear right before the music comes on. But I do have to work within myself to make eye contact.
Yeah.
and not be shy, because on my own in a crowd, I don't look anyone in the eyes.
Yeah.
Right. But when we're in the band and we're in the group, all of a sudden we're like, yeah, we need to be extroverts here. We need to be looking at people and smiling at people and talking to people. So I'm really trying to exercise that extrovert muscle these days.
Yeah, absolutely. And just kind of like Caleb does, just kind of make it through everybody, see everybody, say hi. You were doing it last time there, so no problem at all.
I just clicked on the group chat section here to see who's chiming in tonight.
Oh yeah, see what we got here.
Yeah, we got a couple comments.
I think we got Joel in there.
And who is that?
That's Joel right there.
Oh, that's Joel.
I don't know if you know who that is, but I think his name's Joel, something like that.
Oh, okay, it's Pegcity Soundoff. Okay, so that's who actually put the post.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joel.
It's awesome. So I'm sure this is not lost on you guys, but with the album release coming up in August, you have a really good opportunity with the next few shows to get in front of a lot of different eyeballs and a lot of different fan bases. Obviously, with the High Neighbor Festival, you're playing the same day as so many good bands. Zach Riley is playing that day. Ronnie Ladderbrook, obviously you're familiar with local legend Ronnie Ladderbrook. There's a few other punk bands as well. Second Floor Patience, I think, is playing that day as well. Sky Raid. So really cool that you can kind of play these songs for people who may not have seen them, or maybe didn't come up for an on the fly show, but they can see you, especially at High Neighbor or Summerfest.
Yeah, and it's at 4 o'clock as opposed to at 11 o'clock. So anybody who likes to go to bed early, don't use that as an excuse, because it's before dinner time.
Absolutely. And for anybody who hasn't seen a show out there before, that stage is fantastic outside. And depending on what they do with the audio, obviously, it can get very loud out there. So the music is it's really good. They got lots of buildings it kind of echoes off of, and yeah, some good sound in the Transcona Square there.
Awesome.
Loud is good.
Loud is good. Yeah. And it's supposedly the weather, what's the forecast looking like?
31 and sunny.
31 and
nice.
sunny. No excuse to not come out and enjoy the festivities in good old Transcona.
31 and sweaty.
Yeah, exactly. I grew up in Transcona, and the tradition was always that it ends up raining on High Neighbors. So I was happy to see that. We don't need any of that happening.
No, I think we're looking good, knock on wood.
And these are going to be the best way, obviously, to preview the new songs. If you weren't at the side stage show, or I don't know if you'll be playing any songs you haven't played previously, but it's going to be the best way to check them out in the afternoon on Saturday, or again at Summerfest.
Yep, absolutely.
So Jamie, I did want
We
to.
do have a few tickets left for Summerfest as well. So if anyone's interested, DM anyone in the band. We'd love to see you guys out Friday night and seeing all the other bands that are on the bill with us for Summerfest.
Yeah, and get those while you can. It's filling up definitely.
Yeah.
Awesome. I did want to ask you, Jamie, as well. What is something with this new lineup, with this new album, just the whole setup? What's something that you're super proud of with this as being a founding member of the band? And obviously, it's gone through a lot of changes, but definitely changes in the right direction. It seems like right now, based on everything I'm hearing. What's something that you're very proud of with the band?
I'm super proud of the band where it's come over the past year, never mind over the past couple of years. From a vocal perspective, it was very, it was a little bit all over the place. As of 2 years ago, I'd never sung in my life. So it was one of the biggest challenges I've ever had. And I'm very, very fortunate to have Sandra singing with me and Jeff's amazing harmonies as well, which I really, and I'm probably the most proud of how the mix of all three of the voices really seem to work really well together. And then having Caleb and Grant having their game vocals, backup vocals coming in certain spots as well. I mean, there's 5 vocals going on at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot going on, and it's nice to be able to work with people that are very, very talented, because vocally, I still feel like I'm at a point where I need a lot of work to do.
But your confidence has just skyrocketed too.
Well,
right?
I think a lot of
it's
that has to do with being able to have that support as well. Honestly, I think I'm most stressed out just trying to remember the notes I'm playing and the words I'm singing.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's
Well,
a lot of fun. But
You're amazing at
it's
guitar, so the fact that you can sing and do it at the same time, definitely, it's impressive.
Yeah, I felt like it was a time in my life where I needed a new challenge. So it really felt like, I mean, definitely a challenge. Trying to figure out how to sing and play guitar at the same time. Unless you ever tried it, it's crazy hard.
I can't do
so
it.
it was quite the challenge.
Yeah.
No.
I'm very proud of that as well, but I'm extremely proud of how vocally we've all come together, and just as a unit, as tight as everybody is,
Yeah.
and as great as everybody is to work with. I'm probably just proud of the whole picture, the whole thing.
That's
And
awesome.
not to
And you should be, for sure.
mention that our CD's coming out right away. So I mean, I have nothing. There's nothing not to be proud of.
And it's great to see the collaboration, like just from the outside looking in. It's sometimes when you get people together with that much experience, they've all kind of done what they've done before. Maybe they've done what someone else wanted before, and now they want to do what they want to do. It's great to see with that much experience that you all are able to collaborate and kind of come together instead of bashing heads. You're coming up with some amazing ideas, reworking old songs. You're making new songs now. You're getting a lot done, so it's awesome to see.
Yeah, for sure.
Wicked. Well,
I
I
think
did.
one thing that was really exciting for me was like we'd sung at the Tap House together, and that was a fantastic event, right? That was my first time with On the Fly.
Yeah.
But when we did the side stage and we had a little bit more room, just the fun that we had on stage, and moving around and interacting with each other, and just seeing like the sheer joy, like when you look at the pictures and just seeing like Jamie in his element and Caleb in his element and Grant is just smiling ear to ear and Jeff is having a great time. I look like I'm concerned because when I try to sing on key, my eyes burrow, but I was having such a great time that just that moment was like the culmination of all of my experiences up to that point. Like it was just phenomenal feeling to feel what it was like to be a part of something like this with these guys. Like it's an honor to be a part of this band.
Yeah, that was a great night for a second show for me.
Yeah. No, it really was, and you can definitely, if you've been to both shows, you can definitely hear the improvement on the second show. I know you guys put a lot of work into that set for side stage, and yeah, it definitely translated for sure.
Right on.
Thank you.
And obviously that takes up a lot of your time. The last thing I was going to ask is if you have time to do things outside of music, if there's kind of like band time to bond as a band outside of rehearsing and writing, or is that the only time you're able to get together right now just because of how busy things are? And I know that for some of you, it's not the only band you're working in as well, or different gigs that you'd have. So.
I feel like Jamie should take the lead on this, answering this question with his schedule
tough.
right now.
My schedule is crazy because I run my own business and some
Yeah.
of my busy seasons, so I work 12 hours a day right now, and I'm in 2 bands, and I still have a 5-acre property to take care of. I have animals. I love to drive my bike. I love going ATVing. Like, I love fishing. I love doing tons of things outside, and the opportunity to do all those things are all within a 3-month period.
Definitely.
And then the rest of the year, I have lots of time to play guitar and hang out and do other things. But for me, it's chaotic all the time in the summer.
No, I get that.
Keeps me busy, keeps me out of trouble.
That's true. Keeps you busy.
They laugh at me because we'll be in a group chat on WhatsApp there, and they're talking some serious business about music, and I'm sending them videos of me flipping burgers on my Blackstone. So that's my priorities.
That's the job of rhythm. Just keep things casual and flowing, right? That's the goal there. Baseline. Keep it going.
I think you got a good idea there, Thomas. I think as soon as this chat is over, maybe I should fire up the Blackstone and
Yeah.
get Grant to start making us some smash burgers.
There you go. Put them to work.
A little band dinner together.
There you go. Awesome.
He's got all the free time. He should be bringing the desserts to dinner or to band practice.
It's a long ride. They'd melt or they get eaten.
Well, free time's a luxury until everybody wants to use it up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got that right.
Awesome. Well, it was great talking to you guys. Thank you again. I did want to mention one more time, June 6th at 4 p.m. in Transcona Square at High Neighbor. You can catch the band. It's going to be awesome to catch them outside. And then July 17th, they are playing, the Tap House for Summerfest. It's going to be a really, really good show. So get your tickets for that one if you haven't already. Thanks for joining us, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank
Thank
Thank you so much, Thomas. Appreciate your time. Appreciate everything you do for the music scene.